Sometimes you just need to cry it out.
Now to put everything.
Get out of here. And in here is my dry ingredient. Can get things done quickly.
They're like, Mommy, when you're older, you should become a chef.
This week at their school, it's maths week, and I just wanted to quickly show you guys what I did. How creative I am. Creative. So they have to wear something with numbers on it. So I just bought a white shirt and stuck some numbers on it. My goodness, it is so cold this morning. So cold. But anyway, I'm on my way to do the, I would say, weekly food shop, or should I say a couple of days worth of food. Look, oh, this is all a mess. It's all a mess. That's what I need to go and do now. Let me turn, and then we can have a little natter. As I was saying, I'm on my way to do the weekly food shop. The thing is, okay, so on the weekends, oh, are we moving? Are we moving? Right. So this weekend, I've been with Shoma on Saturday and Sunday, and I find, even though we met up early, we've been meeting up early in the morning, so we train together, and by the time I get back home, like, I can't do anything else. Like, I'm just tired. Even though we meet around like 7 or 8, I'm tired, and because of that, a lot of things haven't been done over the weekend. And let me put this to the side. Let me put this to the side. Can you guys? No, this angle is not even the one. But yes, yeah, so I need to do a bit of that. And something about Monday, you know, something about Monday. Monday's just not. Monday's not a bit of me.
Rally, not a rally.
Yeah, but at the very end of the film, he was in the discussion.
Oh, I don't remember.
Back to this pod. I'll see you guys later. Next stop, Asda. I just finished at the pound shop. I need to get some cleaning products and the mop bucket that I used broke, so I had to get another one. So now I need to go to Asda and get some food stuff. Back home now. I just had like a mini breakdown. There were tears involved, but I feel better now. Sometimes you just need to cry it out. Cry it out and get on with it. So I wanted to show you guys what I picked up from Asda. I think in let me move back a bit. What is that behind me? Just ignore the background. There's a lot of mess behind me. I'm going to show you guys what I picked up in Asda. I want you guys to bear in mind, when you shop in the supermarket, there is a lot of packaging involved. The thing is, the supermarket is the closest thing to us. Like, we all typically go to the supermarket to shop. There aren't that many farmers market unless you live in a very posh area, or apart from, like, you know, your local market. But in terms of like produce wise, unless you go to your local market, which for me, they only come 3 days a week, and we're running out of food. So sometimes when I do shopping, as I do feel bad for the packaging. Now that I watch a lot of Planet Earth, and I know we're not doing much to help them. We're damaging the environment. I'm very, very aware of that. But I just wanted to say, unless you live in a posh area where farmers market, I've shopped in a farmers, when I say farmers market is different to your regular market. Farmers market, I think they do like stuff like fresh meat. Everything is typically organic. Number one, is very, very expensive. Number two, is very, very far from me. The one that I went to, this was when I still had 2 children. I don't think I vlogged that day. No, I wasn't really vlogging. I wasn't vlogging like that. I was only showing like food stuff. The one that I went to, I believe, it was far. I can't remember the area, but it was like 45-50 minute drive. And when we did go there, the food's obviously, because everything is organic, is way more expensive. And for my family dynamic right now, it just doesn't make sense. Now to put this all away, but this should last like a week and a bit. And then I don't know, I don't like to do like I don't like to do loads of shopping at once. Like, I really don't. I prefer to do it in little bits, especially with fruit and veg. It can go off very, very quickly. So I buy it small quantities but very often. Yeah, and also we don't have like a large freezer, so there's no point. And I don't really buy a lot of freezer foods. No, I don't. I don't really know. But anyway, I'm gonna put these away. What time is, oh my god, I need to go and pick up this girl. Finished just in time. Now it's time to get the kids ready. I'm going to get them ready, take them to school. Then I'll explain why I wake up at 5 AM in the morning. I also get myself ready as well. Who is that? Ooh. Okay. changed my headband because basically I took out the front of my hair. So I've taken out the plaits. I'm trying to protect my edges because I saw that it was starting to, you know, when your hair starts growing and you can see the piece of your hair sort of pulling down. So I thought, let me take out like the front side rows. So hence why I've been putting something at the front, because I'm not ready to take out the hair yet, because I actually really like this hair. Okay, I have 3 hours before I have to pick up little madam. So this is the time where I can decide. Normally around this time I'll be at the gym, and then I'll go from the gym to pick her up, so that on the days that I choose to work at home, I can get things done quickly. So at 10:30 I've got a phone call that I'm expecting, like PT related, so I've got to be ready for that. I've charged my phone, charged my computer, because I need both to be able to speak. I'm speaking to one of the coaches from the course, and then so now it's like I don't know what to do. I've got to mop and stuff, so I like to do things, I like to do the things that I know that when little madam is here, they're a bit like I can still get them done, but it's just easier when she's not here to do it quickly. So I need to mop the floors. I'm like, do I mop the floors, or do I I also need to edit my video? So which one do I do before she gets here? I think mopping the floor would make sense. It makes sense because then she's not here, so I can quickly do like a quick clean of the floor, so by the time she gets back it would have dried. But then they're gonna mess it up anyway, you know. These I wanted to briefly quickly discuss why I wake up at 5 AM. This is not every day, by the way. This is like I'll say every other day. My typical wake up time, I actually do wake up at 5 AM every day, but I don't always get out of the bed at 5 AM. So if I haven't got nothing to do, when I say nothing to do, is in like if I haven't got much to do, I'll stay in the bed, but I'm just up anyway at 5. I don't know if I've made my body clock, I just get up at 5. That's just the way it is. I find it easier to wake up at 5 AM. I find it easier to get up and get going. I find it easier to get things done around that time, especially when you have kids, because once they wake up, that's it. I just find it so much easier. Even on the weekends, sometimes, not every weekend, sometimes on the weekend I like to get up at 5 if I've got things to do, and just get it done, and you have time to think to yourself, and you just have you time before they come with their own, you know. That's one thing that that's one thing I enjoy about getting up at 5 AM. And obviously for some of you, if you work, I'm sure that's probably the time. For some of you who go out to work, I'm sure that's probably the time that you get up anyway. You might even get up earlier than 5. I would love to know what time you wake up in the morning, but for me personally, I don't know. And the thing is, the only thing that can make the 5 AM wake up call easier is if you go to bed early. And that's one thing I struggle with sometimes. Like I can force myself to be in bed by 9 or like 8 when the kids go to bed. I don't always sleep straight away, or sometimes if I do sleep, I have this thing, like I still suffer from broken sleep. And I think is, you know, when you're a mum, you typically wake up every couple of hours anyway. So I feel like that has never left me since becoming a mum, because you know, when your children are babies, if you're breastfeeding, you wake up every couple of hours. And I feel like I still do that, but I'm not feeding anyone. I just wake up every couple of hours. I don't know, I can't remember the last time that I slept through the whole night. I still wake up regardless. I'll wake up either 1 AM, 3 AM, and I'll still get up for 5 AM. But there are days when the alarm goes up at 5 and I'm like, get out of here, get out of here, and I hit that stop button hard. There are days. I've decided that I'm gonna mop later on in the night instead of giving myself a double job. So I'm making some brownies instead, because I find it very relaxing to make brownies actually. So in here I've got my wet ingredients, and then in here is my dry ingredients. I'm gonna pour this into this, add these two, put it in the oven. It's very, very easy to make. Put it in the oven for 25 minutes and then we're done. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you, you too, thank you, bye bye. This guy that I just spoke to on the phone was talking so fast, like he's giving me anxiety. He was talking so fast, like I don't even think I digested everything he told me. I didn't. Instead of me to say, please, I'm not digesting, I was like, yeah, yeah. Oh my god. He was just talking. That's what I was hearing. Oh god. There we go. It's very, very cold, isn't it?
Yes. Come on, the weather.
Then zip it up. Right. It is so cold. Wait, hold on. Let's make it this way. Right, so just finished picking up the kids from school. We're on our way to ballet. It is so cold, so cold today. And I promised, so while the girls are in ballet, me and this one, we are going for a Starbucks date, aren't we? I'm taking him on a date to Starbucks to get a hot chocolate. That is the plan. So I've got the brownies in the bag. The girls can have their brownies now, and then me and you will have our brownies on our date. Yeah, we can talk about today. You can tell me what happened at lunchtime, okay? If you did the task that I gave you. Winter is here. Every time winter comes round, I'm just like, I need to work harder. I don't want to be in this country during the winter time. It's too much for my bones. It's too much. New rose rice. So
We got Rose Rice future. So like instead of us driving, you can just relax on this chair. So it looks like a real chair.
really? Well, me, I don't have rose rice, so
This is what we have. Yeah.
alright, yeah. Push it down for. I love this song. I would like to take you on a ride.
Cheers. If you think, Mommy, you're a better cook than Mommy, come down below and say, I'm better than Mommy. Or say, I'm better. Or say, you're the best. Or I'm the best. That was divine and chocolatey. I'll say, this is delicious and divine and chocolatey. Mwah.
My kids keep telling me that I need to become a chef.
And you can make brownies. You can make spaghetti, rice.
They keep telling me that I need to become they're like, Mommy, when you're older you should become a chef, and I'm like, we are in Costa. I think I said Starbucks earlier, but I actually meant Costa. And are you enjoying your hot chocolate?
Super enjoying.
You like it? So I bought 2 small hot chocolates, so the girls are going to share one. I don't think he's going to finish his one, hence why I bought 2 small ones. So I'm going to take the other one for the girls, and they will have it when they finish.